All right, everybody, welcome back to day number 28 of this new construction project. This is a duplex in Willis. Right now, we're at the moisture barrier and the window stage of doing this particular project. This morning was absolutely insane in terms of rain. It was raining crazy this morning. And it rained hard until about 10 o'clock in the morning, 10:30. It was finally starting to stop and the sun finally came out. All right, so this morning, as you can see here, we had a little bit of a torrential downpour. It was pretty nasty. I was surprised that these guys actually were going to still come out, but I told them we had the inspection today, so they had committed to it, so that's what we're going to get done. So now check this out. We get the windows out there because I didn't want to leave them out there. Windows are something that you don't want to leave out at a job site because people steal those things, they sell them, and you'll never see them again. So as you can see right here on the top right hand side of this project here, look, this thing is just all soaking wet. The thing is that the sun came out and it's going to dry it up real quickly. It's not a big deal. Your plywood, your wood's going to get, wet at some point in the project, but don't freak out about it. When you really should freak out about it is if you go a month without any kind of covering, any kind of protection on the wood, then you can potentially start to see some mold growth and stuff like that on the wood. But one time in between, two times in between, it's not the end of the world, I promise you. All right, so let's get back. Let's get back to where we're at. So right now we're at the window stage, and these things look fantastic here. The inspector is going to come out and take a look at a few things. We're not quite done yet here. We need to have tape on this side, tape in the middle, tape across on this side, and then all the way on the very, very top. So that's what the inspector is going to be looking for. They're going to be looking for some caulking as well between the plywood and the actual window itself. All right, so we got a quick little video here and just showing you the windows are going to be installed. You really can't see it quite well. I probably should have gotten a little bit closer, but the framers know how to do this stuff. There's a little piece of, it's called Z flashing. It looks like this. So it's a little metal piece that is right up against the wall. So what happens is what you want is the rain to come this way and for the water to come out this way. And so all the windows are required to have this Z flashing. This is like metal stuff that is non-corroded or corrosive type stuff. So what's the word? It won't rust. Stainless steel stuff is what I was trying to say. And so you have the tape on either side, and then you have the tape on either side, and then you have the big tape across. Just remember, we have to have the tape all the way past the underneath piece of tape, so it can't be, meeting the way this one is right here. They told us not to do that. We have to have the tape come all the way out past it. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch like I just drew it there, but it has to be some. So that's what the inspector is going to be looking for. We're also, have caulking behind the windows like I told you guys. This is an inspectionable item. This is a combined inspection for moisture and for the windows. The stuff that Home Depot sells or some of the big box stores sell, man, I don't like it. It's like a mesh. It's a house wrap type stuff, but it's a mesh thing that allows water to penetrate. This Tyvek stuff, it's a little bit more expensive. It's not that big of a deal, man, but it definitely works in terms of not allowing the water to get into the house. Totally wicks the moisture away from the house, which is exactly what you want. So what we've already started doing, I didn't get a chance to take a look at it today, is going to be the cornice. So I'm going to draw it for you here. All it is going to be the piece of wood that goes up along this side here. Obviously, it's going to be multiple pieces of wood there because they don't sell pieces of wood that long by itself. If they did, it's super, super expensive. So that piece of wood is going to be done, the corners here. And then the reason we get all that stuff done is because now we can go ahead and start putting the siding. So now once we pass the moisture and window inspection, we can go ahead and start putting the siding up. The siding goes from the bottom up, and then they finish all that stuff up. Once the cornice is done, then we can put the sheets of decking on top of the roof. And then once the sheets of decking are done on top of the roof, we can get the plumber to come in and do his part because he's going to make holes in the roof for the roof jacks. The roof jacks are going to be just the vents for the inside bathroom. So if you guys recall, right here on this corner, we have the master bathroom. And because the master bathroom is going to be there, you're going to see some little spouts that come out. And then over here by the kitchen, you'll see another one because you need a vent for the kitchen. And then whatever other ones that the air conditioning guy needs to make. Remember, the air conditioning guy does the dryer vents. uh, you, it's not a plumbing function, it's an air conditioning function. So he has one responsibility to put his little plug up here. And then, of course, because we have the firewall right down the middle here, this firewall, we can't breach that. So instead of having a ridge vent coming across the top, we have these little things called turtle shells that are going to be venting, allowing hot air to come out of the roof attic space. So I'll show you that stuff right now. We have the plumber scheduled for Thursday, and then we have the roof to be going on either late Thursday or Friday morning. That's all the updates I got for you today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.